So in this video, I want to talk about how to do an out-of-state wholesale deal and case study a $19,000 deal. You know, how we found the deal, how we made the offer, how we signed the offer, and proof of the wire. You know, gonna do this in 5 minutes or less. So if you find this video helpful, you know, in your real estate investment endeavors, in your wholesale endeavors, and if you're interested in more content of step-by-step how to find and wholesale properties even in this market, you know, hit the like and subscribe. But this is a deal we did in Texas. Seller was out of state. Seller was in California, and the property was tenant occupied on Section 8 housing. The seller wanted to just be done with the tenant. You know, the tenant was it was one of those cases where the tenant was problematic and even on Section 8 behind on payments. So the seller didn't want to list it and deal with, you know, the wait for days on market, showings, nor pay closing costs or commissions or anything like that. So very good motivation, very like fantastic motivation for a wholesale or some kind of avenue like that. The assignment fee was $19,000. The whole deal probably took about 13 days, and we assigned the contract to a hedge fund for that $19,000. In these last 6 months, we have developed you know, strong relationships with hedge funds that purchase in Texas. So what we did was, after those 6 months of accumulating the kind of criteria they look for, with that specific criteria on what properties they purchased, we were able to cast out an SMS campaign hitting these kinds of properties with that kind of criteria. Of course, this property was among the list that was pulled. And you know, the super interesting thing about this deal was just the learning experience it took us through. You know, the team and I were on the phone, you know, after office hours, basically on call 24/7 with these sellers. And it was just constantly reassuring them of the process, you know, of our procedures, and how we were gonna assist with the deal, how we have the same goal in mind, you know, just having complete transparency with them. There were several actually that being, you know, having complete transparency, there were actually several questions they asked us which we did not have the answers to. But that's part of it, you know, that's the reality of the job, that's the reality of wholesaling at times. And, you know, just be honest, have that transparency model. And, you know, we told them, hey, we don't know exactly at this moment, but we're going to do everything that we can to find out. This is the biggest priority for us at the moment, and we're going to do everything it takes. Over these 2 weeks, we were probably on the phone with the sellers for, you know, a sizable percentage of each day. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. This is the job, and you know, that's why we are able to acquire these big deals and these strong assignment fees. So just touching more on the assignment fee of it, you know, this was $19,000, which we were able to acquire in about 2 weeks. And just the doors that kind of capital opens, the doors that kind of money, you know, allows you to go through is $19,000. Picture right now in your current situation, whether you're at you know, even if it's a decent paying job, in 2 weeks, $19,000, the kind of opportunities that can now be easily accessible because of systems, very easy systems and steps to follow. All we did technically, you know, after educating ourselves and after, you know, relentless time and energy put into deal after deal, really at the end of the day, all it is just getting on the phone with someone unknown and creating a relationship, you know, establishing trust and having there be some kind of exchange of value. And it's really super simple. You know, we're going to try to simplify it the best way we can, but you know, this was just one deal. And with that $19,000, you know, putting that money towards more marketing to get even bigger deals and acquiring bigger assignment fees, and that's just wholesaling, or acquiring just bigger real estate investment transactions. On top of that, not to mention having that kind of capital for your personal reasons, personal expenses, for family, taking care of people around you. And really, that's the kind of emphasis we want to put on these kinds of transactions. How it can really change your not only your life, but it can change your outlook and your personal view on the world itself. It changes how you move and how you think and how you look at things. So this was one of our strongest deals to close out 2022, and we are starting Q1 of 2023 very strong as well, even stronger, more marketing, more exit strategies for each of our deals, and just consistently and constantly educating ourselves and staying on top of the market. So full speed, full throttle. We're very excited for the deals that we close next, and what we're going to be able to share as far as those deals. So looking forward to it. Thank you.